Alright, so I found a number. I added up all the wattages, okay? 4,500 watts and, what was it, 7,232 watts equals 11,732 watts. 11,723. 32. 11,732. Now, wow. A 1 of 7 and a 1 of 7, 32. 32 magnets in heaven, IHS logo. Okay, it's your religion. It's your Christianity stuff. Freemasonic, whatever. Guys, I've uncovered I've shown you the synchronicities and similarities in multiple movies, including, I don't know, Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Superman and Batman, and fucking list goes on and on and on. I've shown you in the religious worship that we presently actively do how they're teaching you a false truth. Okay, the black cube of Mecca is just basically a magnet tilted at 23.4 degrees, it should be, where the people walking around it are the magnet rotating on an axle connected to a wheel, which would be in the dirt. And that cube is a representation of the 3,875 millimeter cubed volume, I believe, where a 2,029 millimeter cubed volume of black hole is. Now that is that religion. And the G's are us, guy. The G's are us. The 42s are us. The octahedrons are us. The 12th dimensional beings are us. The 11th dimension flesh that you have, 11 systems of your body combined with your soul, make a 12D cell. 11th dimensional being, sure. 12th dimensional consciousness, because you got to look at it as a whole. But we don't just see things. We hear things. We smell things. We touch things. We taste things. We have 5 senses, okay? 5 senses. Come on, Superman. You have 5 received senses and 1 transmit sense. Your 5 received senses would be the 5 singularities that make up the shape of Armageddon when it is holding a magnet. Okay? The circled 9 cells, or the one-dimensional line around a 9, or the 19, or the S in that shape on his chest, where his heart is, where his soul originates from. But you need to know that everything is analog to digital, and everything ends up going to your brain sooner or later, and your brain is your transmitter, which is the one-dimensional line connecting all of the singularities. It's the 1 in front of the 9 to make the S, the snake, the friggin' wave form. That a sine wave starting at 0 intersects the x-axis 3 times. You need to replicate that in cosine. The only way to do that is to have a cosine start at +1, cross the 0 at pi over 2, okay, cross the 0 again at 3 pi over 2, and cross the 0 again at 5 pi over 2. That's all it means. You have to upside down, backwards, and flip stuff, okay? I'm teaching you how. I'm showing you the mathematics. I'm showing you the, I don't know, I see KKK, and upside down there's a W. Is that like a kilowatt? Oh, kilowatt hour? Okay. What is cellular nature? The cellular nature of energy has an element to it called time. It's very important. It's the seam. It's the 4th dimension. It's the 5th column. The 4,500 watts. That thing is folding, and it's coming in and out, and you're making tetrahedrons, and you got to think tetrahedrons in a 2-dimensional plane space. Okay? The numbers make sense in the construction of the base and the evolution from 1 wheel on all the faces and vertices to 3 wheels on the faces and 5 wheels on the vertices. A la Monty Python skit, you have to count to 3. Definitely not 5, but he still does a 5 count. 1, 2, 5. Sir, no. 3. Throw. Ha. 38. Who is the 35s of the league? Who are the 53s of the league? Huh. Are they impact players? Do they bring intensity or boosting? Think could be kilowatt hours, could be watt hours. I don't know. Kilowatt hours would be amazing. Kilowatt hours. What could you do with 4,500 kilowatt hours? If you divide 4,500 by 72, okay, you get like what, 9.8 or something? I don't know, maybe like 9? What's 9 kilowatt hours? Is that a lot? I don't know. I don't know. So, you have to understand the concept of creating a new one. The black hole is very important. It goes into the math, okay? It goes into the 1/6, the 1/8, the 1/14. I don't know. I get to the point where I think a plus sign is actually a multiplication sign. 2x3 is 5. 2 and 2 always makes a 5. A 14 is a 5. No. The V is a 5. And a 5 is a circled 13. And a 13 is a 5. And a 14 is a 10. Work on that. I'm working on that. Okay, so literally, guys, just like, it's energy, it's cellular energy, it's get off our asses, it's do the work, put in the work, understand, do your research, okay? I don't know, I'm the research, but like literally, draw the table, understand what I'm talking about, put some pen to paper, think about it. Let's use some critical thinking at this point, people, please, verify my math. Anyways, I'd like to see someone, like, let's work on this. I don't want to fight. I just want to collaborate. It's time to get shit done. Time to get shit modeled in software. Time to start now. Go. However fucked up this is, it is what it is. That's what I see. Very interesting. I gotta do some more research into like what a normal house consumes, and again, whether or not there's enough in every wire of the 12 wires on each of the faces to power an individual circuit at maximum amperage, and if so, damn. So, like, these are just thoughts, my thoughts, letting you into my head. Some people like to say weird things that I don't understand, cryptic messages and numbers, and think I talk numbers talk, and I don't. I talk creation talk. Okay, I'm not decoding your bullshit. Okay, I'm just like literally, it's time to expand on the sample size. Let's just end with that. Let's expand on the sample size. Get some more people involved in this Looney Tunes theory I have, okay? About the fact that you live in Earth and it's depicted everywhere, and they want us to see this, and they want us to come to these conclusions, and they don't want us to kind of make this truce, treaty, I'd say, and let's all be cool with it. But like, let's introduce cellular energy into our lives. Let's experiment, and once you start on this path, I swear it'll Armageddon your reality, meaning that you will see everything the way you've always seen it, but you have a new way of seeing it, and this new way of seeing it is the correct way of seeing it with regard to energy. But yeah.